Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, hearing the word in truth and sincerity. Alright, so I just got an article right here dealing with one of many things going on here in America. Alright, which is, these blackouts being spoken of, alright, more than ever now. And that just goes to show you that, something is getting ready to happen, alright, to this grid, alright, which a lot of people depend on, they depend on, the grid to survive. So pretty much when these blackouts happen, you can expect a lot of backlash, from the people here in America, especially these places talking about, what they're talking about is going to happen at, right? It says, Biden says Americans have to get ready for more blackouts as energy infrastructure nears breaking point. And the spirit has been having it to where our brothers have just been bringing these movies, showing these movies with these blackouts and the things that happen when it takes place. All right, and these are just small insights of what could happen if a blackout were to take place. All right, but we know, all right, if a blackout were to happen, that things would just happen off the shoot, man. All right, crime will go up. All right, maybe people will start killing each other. But the article say for a couple of years, rolling blackouts have been regular occurrences in the state of California, the West, and the Deep South. Now the Joe Biden administration is saying that people have to get ready for even more blackouts this summer as the energy infrastructure nears breaking point. All right, so, they're telling people to get ready for blackouts, man, showing you that they're the ones doing it, man. And they're not hiding it no more. All right, they're coming out with what they want to do. All right, you Americans, y'all got to get in line with it. All right, matter of fact, let me get this real quick, because this is what they do in them councils. All right, Esau's been found out to the point that, they're just coming out with their agenda. All right. This is Psalms chapter 64 and verse 2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. All right, and that's Esau, man. The secret counsel of the wicked. The one that comes to mind for me is the World Economic Forum, or what these devils talk about are their plans 10, 20, 30 years from now. All right, how they're moving to a more technological system, a more digital system. That's their secret counsel, because at the end of the day, they're within their counsel is to how to get rid of Jake, man. All right, how to further enslave our people. Verse 3, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. All right, because once again, these agendas, these councils, you best believe Jacob, the topic of Israelites, is in the midst of them, man. Verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? All right. And then we read verse 6, it says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them is, and the heart is deep. All right. And this is one of, those, diligent searches, man. All right, how we gonna get these people online? Because if a blackout were to happen, these people would get desperate, and when people are desperate, they do anything for help, to survive. That includes getting over on your brother or getting over on your neighbor, man. All right, but the main point being that these blackouts will cause desperation from the people. All right, it says with the grid system not nearly producing enough electricity, a vast swath of land from the Great Lakes to the West Coast is at risk of blackouts as drought takes its toll amid power plant and supply chain woes. And it's no coincidence that, in the midst of these blackouts being spoken of, they're talking about this green energy thing too. All right, showing you that this is all an agenda, at the end of the day. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down to this one right here. The Federal Electricity Regulatory Commission an independent body that oversees the U.S. electric grid, estimates that power prices in the region may soar up to 233% at the peak of summer, which is boosted by high demands as temperatures rise and gas prices continue to soar. All right, so just imagine this summer, all right, where gas prices may very well go up higher, man. Gas prices are going to go up higher, all right, and also these blackouts will be happening. So just imagine how frustrating it's going to get for these people out here, man. Here it is, you're working just to lose all that money that you work for, man. All right, just to keep your bills going. Keep your bills paid, man. It says, there was a point right here. Yeah, I'm going to continue reading. It says the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration also estimates that the average summer temperatures across the U.S. will be between 50 and 80% higher than normal. The Biden administration's effort to transition 6 energy grids to a decarbonized system is also part of the problem. According to Baer, part of the effort is phasing out fossil fuel units before new batteries are available. The White House also previously announced Biden's long-term strategy to decarbonize the U.S. economy by 2050. And Lord willing, we don't even go to 2030, man. But this is, the thoughts of Esau, all right, because we know behind Biden, all right, is a team of, Edomites, all right, once again, trying to bring these things to pass, man. All right, because Biden is just a puppet of the elite. All right, behind Biden is a whole, a council of elites, all right, talking about how they can bring this to pass or bring that to pass. But under these efforts, each of North America's 6 electricity grids will see power capacity decline. Now, I want to go to, because these devils, all right, the inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, man. Psalms 49:11, it says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Talking about Esau, man, because, who was America named after? Amerigo Vespucci. Africa was named after Leo Scipio Africanus, man. Certain parts, in America got Esau's name on it, man. So these devils, they're in their comfort and they believe that their house is going to continue forever. Their rulership is going to continue forever, man. And that's just not the case because, Yahushua is getting ready to come back and to throw all this down, man. All right, let's go to Psalms chapter 10 and verse 2, and it says, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth, Salakia, their devices is that they're going to enslave the world forever, man. That's what this whole agenda is about. All right, who do they have in captivity right now? All right, the people of the Lord, man, the Israelites, and their plan is to pretty much, enslave the Israelites, all right, and the rest of the nations that fall behind us, man. But Esau's plan is going to crumble. It's going to fall apart. Verse 3, for the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts, right? So in these counsels, Esau's not thinking about Yahweh Shem Yahushai. All right, Esau is not thinking about, the laws, statutes, and commandments of how the Lord, want things to be ran. All right, he's doing things, his way, man. His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. Right? And he's an enemy of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We can clearly see how Esau puffed at Yahweh Shem Yahushai, as if he's going to get away with it. All right, for example, look at that dude, Yuval Noah Harari, man. The shit he's talking. He's boasting against the Lord. So imagine the judgment getting ready to happen to these people, man. All right? He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. That's what they think. They don't think that they're going to see hard times. They think that they're going to be in the position of rulership forever. All right, but that's not the case because, as you can see, their rulership is waning. All right? That's why they're moving so fast, because they know that something's getting ready to happen. They know that their time is short, right? Verse 7, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit, and fraud under his tongue is mischief and vanity. All right, which, when you read this article, you will see, man, in many different articles, and the when Biden come on TV, man, he speaks softly. Or they speak, all right, like it says in the book of Psalm 58, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Let me see it, because I want to make sure it's in Psalm 58 before I say that. I believe Psalm 55, Salakia. Yes, Salakia. I always get these two mixed up. But Psalm 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. And that's how the so-called white man operates. All right, they speak to you smoothly, softly. All right, but in their inward thought, their mind, all right, is how to overthrow you. That's why Sirach, chapter 12 says to never trust thine enemy, man. I never trust the so-called white man, because his inward thought is that we're gonna overthrow you, or we're gonna take over. And this is what you see going on right now. All right, speaking smoothly to the people. All right, getting the people, trying to get the people on board with, their agenda, and then, but at the end of the day, that agenda ain't to better; it's to destroy you, man. All right, so the reliability crisis could create dangerous outages in Texas, California. But in Texas, if I'm not mistaken, is a red state. Red-blooded Edomites with guns. All right, so when these people lose their energy and their power, man, just imagine the bloodshed that would happen, all right, over there in Texas and California, man. Significant outages have already been faced by the Texas grid over the winter storm in February 2021, which killed 246 people. All right, now just imagine, because that outage right there was only a couple of days, man. So just imagine, all right, maybe a week or 2 weeks, man. Imagine how many people are going to die by that outage. All right. The grid is set to lose 2.9 gigawatts of gas, coal, and nuclear capacity this year as well. Meanwhile, the grid run by Bear will lose 3.2 gigawatts of power due to retiring coal plants, which will not be replaced. All right. So I'm going to leave this article right there, man. I'll get back to the scriptures, and I'll post this in the description box. But we can see where this thing is headed. We can see, the times that we're in right now, because, just through the spirit, we can all feel like we can all feel that something is getting ready to happen. All right, because something is going to happen to where, all right, Esau is going to forward his agenda. All right, because they got to forward their agenda somehow, so they're going to have to make something happen, all right, to be justified in passing these unrighteous decrees. Right. This is Isaiah chapter 62, all right, because, the Lord set forth his prophets, all right, to warn of these things, and, beginning with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and their teachers before them, of course, all right, the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, has been moving, all right, throughout the earth, man. All right, the spirit of Yahushai, the spirit of prophecy, man. Isaiah 62 and verse 6, I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence. Right? And the spirit of the Lord being here are upon his men. All right. The watchman is just going, man. Whether it be on the east or west coast, this truth is not stopping until the Lord says so. Verse 7, and give him no rest till he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth. All right, and this is actually the mercy of the Lord to our people. All right, that the watchmen are watching, are even set up, because ain't no other way out of these things getting ready to happen. The blackouts, the famines, the destruction. Ain't no way out of this. All right, but through Yahushua, man. All right, and to get to Yahushua is through his, the men that he set up, the teachers, man. All right. What does the book of Jeremiah, the 3rd chapter, say? All right. Because it's going to be known who the men of the Lord are in that time, man. This is Jeremiah 3 and 14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and I will bring you to Zion, and I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Right, so the men you see on the highways and hedges preaching the word, warning you, all right, these are men that the Lord set up, all right? And, you know, not every man on the highways and hedges, you know, is a man of the Lord, because you do got, you know, agents out there, plants out there. So it's up to you to discern, all right, who's speaking the word of truth according to the Holy Scriptures, man. You know, but the Scriptures did say that the Lord will give you pastors according to your heart. So that's why when you watch, you know, you got to, you know, discern through the Scriptures and read for yourself and see, you know, if what's being said is in the Scriptures, man. All right. And that's how you're going to know who a man of the Lord is. You know, because the men of the Lord would be speaking prophecy and the things that happen. And look, man, things are happening. All right. So that was pretty much the point. You know, Lord willing, it was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Until next time, I say Shalom.